Hello and welcome to the box seat edition for Wednesday, the 28th of October. We're going to have typical spring conditions on Wednesday. 24, 25 degrees, partly cloudy. Track a good 4 as we expect throughout the next 3 or 4 months here at Ascot. The rail at 14 metres, and this is importantly the position where we start to see those horses swooping out wide. So I'm going to tip with back markers pretty much all day. We roll straight into race 1, which is the Olsons' 60th wedding anniversary, over 1,200 metres. So congratulations to the Olsons. It's a wonderful innings, 60 years. We're going to have a look in replay at the recent trial of number 5, Ingo Bella.
400 to go, and Chloe Azzopardi has Let's Cut Loose clear by 3/4. On the outside is Blazing Passion. Coming home hard is Ghost Who Walks, and right down the outside is Go Bella putting in a burst, and also trying to come through is a Freet. On the outside, Blazing Passion just getting the nose in front now from Let's Cut Loose. Storming home is Go Bella down the outside, all over the top though, and Go Bella.
Ben Patterson rode both those recent trials. He's going to ride on race day. I think from barrier 9 here, if she could blend into this midfield with cover, expecting that's the place to be, southwesterly winds, rail at 14, I'm thinking horses 3 deep with cover, and Go Bella fits that bill for me. I'm going to put her on top in the opener, number 5, Go Bella. 6, smashing, very short in pretty much all races when last in work. Does look to have tactical speed, but can also settle back in the field, so can be ridden to track conditions. Number 8, Alpha and Omega, no luck at all on debut for Sean McGruddy. And then down to number 11, Money Twist, a debutante from the Pierce Yard, who looks as though she's going to position up nicely from the gate. My numbers in race number 1, 5, 6, 8 and 11. Race number 2 at Ascot is the Tab Touch Betty Your Bet Maiden, also over 1,200 metres. Pretty confident you can forget the first up effort of the White Witch when she got no luck, so we're going to go back and look at her trial.
Norman back on the inside, Versatility. Coming to the outside is Cable Boy, and about 10 lengths or more detached to the rear of the field is Friar's Latitude. In the straight, It's a Lance goes up, heads the White Witch. Now on the outside, Buster Bash is coming off in pursuit. Wide out is Special View, battling away between horses is back in behind them Celebrity Witness, but the White Witch a length and a half clear. Celebrity Witness making late gains, but the White Witch has won.
Well, in that trial, the White Witch beat home Celebrity Witness, who is a filly that's won a maiden. She got no luck first up, and prior to that she had no luck in the Group 3 Sires Produce when she was behind Watch Me Dance, Dom to Shoot and the like. I thought her debut effort was very encouraging, and I'm going to roll the dice with her here. Hopefully Alan Kennedy does get dictated to and goes back, ends up right place at the right time with the grey. I'm tipping the White Witch on top in race number 2. I then went to number 4, Nobellity, and number 1, Powerful. They both resume, they were both nice trials, and they both should be winning races quite soon. Then down to number 2 in Travern, a newcomer from Jim Taylor's yard. Looks to have gate speed, as a lot of these do, but I am always through the card with the rail at 14, going to side with those horses back in the field. So my numbers in race number 2 are 3, 4, 1 and 2. Race number 3 at Ascot is the Western Race Picks Maiden. It's over 1,500 metres. We're going to watch the really checkered path of number 1, Block of Land, back at Northam.
400 from home. Red Mill had it covered though effortlessly. Ranged up, grabbed it. There's Glenorreen, which is hanging right off the track. Ardemore coming through. Man of the Hour. Block of Land finding a bit of space. Then got badly balked, the big fellow. He's had a really checkered run. Man of the Hour's drifted right out towards the middle. Riding Hood Fame's got up near the inside from Red Mill. Block of Land has found plenty of trouble. Riding Hood Fame. Man of the Hour there, the 2 in it. They went to the line, nothing in it. Man of the...
Well, you could see Sean McGruddy there looking, ducking, diving, weaving his way through, just trying to get clear on this big son of Per Encanto. He got going the last 50, he flashed late, they threw in a protest, they were unsuccessful, so he remains a maiden, and I think this is a really nice race for him. He is double nominated, also a race for him on Thursday at Northam, but if he does go around here at Ascot, I think he's probably the testing material here. Number 1, the big boy, the Block of Land. On top from number 8 in Red Hot Hope. Now this filly is the half to the Group 1 winner in KC. Doesn't look to have anywhere near the same level of ability, but I thought that her debut run was very encouraging. Number 5, Darcel, number 6, DEPUTANO. They're both going to be midfield. They're both going to come with their runs at the right time. In race number 3, I'm going 1, 8, 5 and 6. Race number 4 at Ascot is the Morley Growers Handicap. Now this is a Class 3, it's over a mile, and the horse we're going to watch in a trial replay is Blackwater Bay.
To get a little bit of a margin, Dark Musket moved up into second place, starting to wind up. Blackwater Bay is out wider on the track. Frequent Fire taking the shortcuts home. Uber Mover gets into the clear. Starting to feel the pinch there was My Super Journey, as racing to the top was Blackwater Bay. Raced up to Dark Musket. Blackwater Bay pulls clear, travelled well on the run and goes to the line with the ears pricked forward. Wins by 2.
Well, that was Blackwater Bay in a 1450 metre trial. His 950 metre trial before that was also very good. Clint Johnson Porter lost his appeal, I believe, so he's going to be suspended for this meeting. Means it's a wonderful pickup ride for somebody, and I'm thinking Mitchell Pateman here. And if he does pick up this ride, I think he picks up a winner, because Blackwater Bay is the full brother to Come Play With Me, who's a Group 1 winner. I think he's going to go through the grades. It looks as though the pennies drop with him. We know with a lot of these black friars from Adam Durant's yard, they just need a little bit of time. And I think now this one here, Blackwater Bay, he's the way to go, and I'm actually going to make him my best on the card. So it's race 4, number 3, Blackwater Bay. From 4, Deputano, who's had not a lot of luck so far. She can roll forward or she can sit back. She's shown versatility throughout her career. Number 1, Alimentaria, who drops in grade from a graduation back to a Class 3, and she shot through the grades when last in work. I then went to number 8 in Admiral Promo, who caught the eye last week behind Tonka Tough, but probably was also right place, right time. My numbers in race number 4, 3, 4, 1 and 8. Race number 5 at Ascot is the Amelia Park Lodge Handicap. It's a Class 1 over 1,000 metres. We have to go around a month and a half back in time to the Northern Maiden win of Timescale.
And then in the all grey Hoover, right behind them, the Fibonacci looking to work clear. Back and behind horses at the moment, not a lot of room to get through. Strawberry Mist and then wider out on the course. Making up some ground is Finch and Chips, 200 left to go. Timescale had kicked away from them. Timescale opens up now a length and a half. The favourite gets into the open now. The Fibonacci coming out after Timescale. Timescale shifting ground. The Fibonacci not getting a lot of room. Hoover runs to second. Timescale.
Well, Timescale beat Hoover that day, and while the form hasn't really held up because Hoover is still a maiden, I think that this filly of Simon Miller's does have a little bit of scope, and I do have the opinion that maybe ridden with cover, she could go to a new level here. There is a lot of speed in this race, and they're drawing the outside gate. So with that southwesterly, I'm thinking to myself that they might take the opportunity to go back on Timescale and see whether or not she can get up over the top of them. I'm going to tip her here on top because I think she is quite progressive, number 10 Timescale. From number 8, Smart Princess, who ran into Magical Dream last start in a Class 1. That filly of Bob and Sandra Peters came out, won the Belgravia on the weekend, so you can't ask for better race form than that. Number 6, Not My Fight, who interestingly drops from 1,300 back to 1,000, but I do think that this mare is pretty tough. I then went to the top weight Dark City, a last start maiden winner, who came from off the speed, and they might well pay to ride this horse cold. My numbers in race number 5, 10, 8, 6 and 1. Race number 6 at Ascot is the Glenroy Chaff Handicap. It's over 1,800 metres. Top Trade gave former gun hoop Michael Grantham his first winner as a trainer, so why not? Let's go back and watch it.
Time to Thunder, and last of all at the top of the straight, Run Like Fire. Top Trade led as Parnham goes to work on it. 300 from home, a length and a half clear from Miss Miranda. Down the outside with Admired Velvet Room. In behind them, Time to Thunder. Top Trade responding, however. Inside the 200, Top Trade has kicked away from them. It led more than 2 on Miss Miranda. It's got them done. They played into his hands here on Top Trade. Perfect ride in front. Top Trade beat Miss Miranda, Admired third.
Well, it was only a 2,200 metre maiden win of Top Trade, but I'm sure it holds a lot of sentiment for the Grantham family. I'm not going to tip this horse because I think this race is a little bit tougher, but he's definitely worth watching in replay because it was a good strong win at the staying trip. I'm going to go with this 3-year-old backing up off 7 days called Holy Enchantment. SJ Miller's always seemed to have a bit of an opinion of this bloke. He puts the blinkers on for the first time, he backs up from a Class 3 back into a Class 1, so it's really good placement, and I just wonder whether or not this race has always been on the calendar for him. I think he's the horse with the most upside. I'm putting him on top here, even from the wide gate, number 6, Holy Enchantment. The Cerise and White, number 3, in Treasured Crown has come back really well this campaign, and looks as though he'll eat up the ground. Number 8, Showaddywaddy, showed a little bit last start, and she did go on an Oaks and Derby campaign when last in work. And then the replay horse there, Top Trade, Michael Grantham looks to have got him going really well. My numbers in race 6, 6, 3, 8 and 2. Race number 7 at Ascot is for the stayers, the Carbine Club of WA Handicap. The blinkers come off without reason, and we're going to watch his last start in replay.
Into the straight now. Turner takes Without Reason to the lead from So Schmick. In behind them, Vintage Stock just holding Frosty Heart tight. Bollinger Boy runs on down the outside. Further back is Aragain. Without Reason, the leader. Vintage Stock, Bollinger Boy and Aragain are coming through. Without Reason digging in Vintage Stock and Aragain. Vintage Stock, Aragain and Vintage Stock.
Well, in hindsight there, did they go a little bit too slow out in front? The jury's out, but I personally thought, having tipped in and backed Without Reason, that he had every chance in that race. I'm going to follow up with him here because I am sure that he is a stayer that can go through the grades. Trusting in Colin Webster, taking the blinkers off, that it's the right move. He comes back to a midweeker here. He's in form, he is consistent, and this does look another winnable race for him. So while I'm tipping in time and time again, I'm going to stick here with my guns and go with number 4 in Without Reason. From number 2, Come Right Back. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this horse to get to a staying trip. Peter Hall picks up the ride, and this horse does look your typical Peter Hall stayer. He needs to get hard ridden a long way from home, and that's exactly what Hawley will do. He'll throw the kitchen sink at him. Number 6 in the Cat Ratcher, an important change here. Senior rider going on's a big help for this horse, who was quite eye-catching last start. And then to the impressive York winner, All Man. Steph Backronic has got her yard going really well, as we saw with Playing Marika on the weekend. And All Man, a pickup for her, back down from the Goldfields, I think can win a couple more. Race number 7, my numbers 4, 2, 6 and 8. Race number 8 at Ascot is the Heineken 3 handicap at 1200 metres, and no doubt all eyes in the last are going to be on the Cerise and White. This is the last start effort of Secret Plan.
Rock Secret Plan coming right towards the middle of the track. Kiss on All Four Cheeks headed out. Danny 200 from home though, and sprints clear. Kiss on All Four Cheeks races away from our Danny. First Law, Secret Plan not really finishing off the race as we expected, and Kiss on All Four Cheeks is going to be too strong for them first up. Kiss on All Four Cheeks beat.
Well, that has to be far and away the best form race here. Secret Plan comes from a Saturday 3-year-old race behind Kiss on All Four Cheeks, behind First Law and Sassy Trader, in a race where he hit the line hard against the pattern that day. He comes back in grade to a midweeker. He gets track conditions to suit. I'm expecting all these winners will be 3 deep with cover, and that's exactly where Chris Parnham's likely to have him. He looks a good thing in the last. He's going to be short, no doubt, but he should be sweet for punters. Number 12 in the last in Secret Plan. Number 2, Schoolhouse Rock. Now he could be a horse that gets under the guard of the marketplace here. Have a lot of time for this grey, and he should get track conditions to suit. Number 8, Dad's Big Headed, another 3-year-old that comes from a hot form race. That race of MTA, Empire Reign, Callaroo and Pansdown really should hold up. And number 4, Next Specs, Little DaishiO, who gets in with a nice weight and a little soft draw. My numbers in race number 8, 12, 2, 8 and 4. Best bets time here at Ascot for Wednesday, the 28th of October. I'm going race number 2, number 3 in the White Witch. Watch for the grey down the outside. And I roll into race 4, number 3, the absolute best, Blackwater Bay. Make sure you follow Perth Racing's social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the PR Punters page, perthracing.com.au for all your ticketing details.